Salute, salute, salute. Salute, salute, salute. We are in the building, live and direct. Live and direct. Live and direct. Live and direct. I'm in the building. That's me. Salute to everybody out there joining us, man. From wherever you are. Brian Cole Jr., man. He said Brian Cole Jr. Shout out to Brian Cole Jr., man, the Cole family. Shout out to the Cole family, man. This is brother, man. His brother in them streets too, man. His brother in them pipe. His brother, he sell the stuff you put in pipes. The brother sell the stuff you put in pipes, and this one he make bombs out of pipes. One stuff pipes, one fills pipes with crack, and the other one makes bombs out of pipes. So they just, they just out here in these streets, yeah. Just doing the damn thing, man. Family, man. The family, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. The family. He come from a look like a good black family, man. I ain't even gonna lie, man. They look like a good black family, man. The brother in the streets though. Bruh in the streets. The other one fills pipes with gunpowder and nails. Yeah, one fills pipe with gunpowder and nails. The other one fills them with crack. The other one fills them with crack. This is crazy, man. These people are bonkers, man. We talking about straight up bonkers, man. I had been hearing about this guy the last few days, and I ain't even gonna lie, man. Ock Nation, unfiltered. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, man. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I've been hearing about this the last couple of days too, man. It's been going around. I was like, and I just assumed. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I just assumed that it was a white guy. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have to say it, but I assumed, man. So I'm gonna give the tap man. I'm gonna give the tap man a little break, man. I'm gonna give the tap meister. I'm gonna give the tap meister a break, man. I'm gonna give the tap man a break, man. He I assumed it was a white guy too, man. Now I don't work for CNN, and I didn't even come on this show and say it. So you know what I'm saying? I didn't even come on here and say it. So I just was thinking it in my head. I didn't even get a chance to get to that, man. Yeah, the tap man, man. The tap man was like, yo, man, he's a white man, man. Oh man, I swear this is every day in the news. I listen. I'm happy with what's going on right now, man. They try to make it seem like Americans are upset with Trump. No, man, I'm happy. I love what's going on. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. I'm very happy with what's going on, man. I'm ecstatic. I'm happy as a pig in slop about what's going on right now. Clean shot, man. We got to clean up for the last 4 years, man. Democrats are being exposed, though. They're being exposed so much. They're being exposed so much. It's ridiculous. Democrats are being exposed so much lately. All their talking points are literally being exposed. This is next level. They're advocating for drug dealers by blowing up those boats, those drug boats. Trump has forced the Democrats to advocate for drug dealers. He's put them on the other side of another issue that literally just he's painted them into a corner with the drug boats. Yeah, man. Yeah, Democrats have one thing though. They have the media. And a lie goes halfway around the world before the truth gets out of bed. So they do have that. They have the media. They can lie. I wonder when the Jews are going to turn on the Democrats. Because the Jews still funded all this anti-white propaganda from the mainstream media, but the mainstream media has turned on the Jews. The mainstream media is sided with the far left. And the far left hates the Jews. Now, right? Now, a big part of that is because Trump loves the Jews. If Trump, I would love to see what happens if Trump flips on the Jews. Because Trump can do that. Trump's unpredictable. Trump's unpredictable. Trump could flip on the Jews, man. Trump could flip on the Jews, man. How come we didn't hear about these pipe bombs in 2021? Why you think, man? Why you think we didn't hear about this guy running around putting pipe bombs everywhere? Why you think we didn't hear about that in 2021? Come on, man. 2021 was we reminisced last night. Did you see the show last night when we reminisced about 2020? Who was here last night when we reminisced, man? We had a good show the other night reminiscing about 2020. We had a great show, man. Going back in the day, man, seeing reminiscing about 2020. Jesus Christ. Yeah, we there was no shot. There was if they said he a white guy in 2025, if they're calling him a white guy in 2025, there's no way they would have reported on this in 2021. Like, let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. This is interesting though. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna get all the way into it, man. Yeah, man. We're gonna get all the way into it. Everyone hit that like button, man. We're going for 100 likes early, man. Every single person in here, hit that like button, man. Every single one of yous. Every single one of yous. Hit that like button, man. Every single one of yous. Hit the like button. This is literally the good son and the bad son, man. But both of them turned out bad. Yo, it's an L for you sisters, man. You sisters, man. Y'all the worst stewards, man. Even when you got a good son and a bad son, they still both turn out bad, man. Damn you sisters, man. That's crazy, man. Good son and a bad son, they both turned out bad. R.I.P. Eldon Campbell, too, man. R.I.P. Eldon Campbell, man. Great basketball player, man. Clemson. He's a great player at Clemson. Played in the league for a long time. Never heard him say a word the whole time he was in the league. I couldn't tell you what his voice sounds like. He was a player in my era. Died the other day. I don't know what he died of. I don't know what he died of, but he passed away, man. RIP to him, man. But yeah. The good son and the bad son. Media can't, he's mad guy. Yeah, listen. The media is so biased, man. It's criminal, man. It's criminal the way the media is biased, man. It's so criminal. It's criminal. Let's see his family, man. Let's see this guy's family. Look at his family, man. They look like a good black family. I can tell, man. I can look at them and tell. I mean, I'm not trying to sit here and say like they winning Nobel Peace Prizes and shit, but they look like, good peoples, man. Good folks, man. You know, they look like good peoples, man. Woodbridge in the building. I canvassed in Woodbridge. That's my only experience in Woodbridge. It was a little far out for me. I'd never went out there like just or knowing anybody from there. I only canvassed there one time, a couple times. It's the houses there are not expensive. I'll tell you that much. The houses there are not expensive. Okay. If you're looking for a house, man, on a budget, man, go to Woodbridge, man. All right. Now they might have a little area where it's nice, but I mean, what I saw, the houses were not expensive, man. She keeping her twerk. You said she keeping her twerk respectable. Yo, that right there don't really mean nothing about a black woman. When a black woman take a picture like that, that gives you no insight into her career or her, you know, or her views. Jasmine Crockett would take a picture like that, man. Press one, man. Jasmine Crockett would take a picture like that. Goddamn, Beyonce take pictures like that. I mean, you can't really judge a black woman by them taking a picture. And she working with some things, yeah. Oh man, I ain't gonna lie, man. They got some, they got some good genes, man. I can say that because they black. They got some good genes, man. They got some good genes, man. They got some good genes, man. But yeah, man. Let's see him right here. Okay, so this is him right here. And I think this is the brother. So this is graduation. He looked kind of, I don't know. I don't know. He looked kind of like he looks special, you know? He looked kind of special, don't he? He don't look kind of special. He looks special. He looked kind of special to me, man. I don't want to say zesty. I don't think he's zesty. I'm not getting zesty vibes. I'm getting special. Special vibes. You know what I mean? And all my people that are special out there, man, you know, salute to you, man. He said short bus. Yeah, he giving short bus vibes, man. He giving me short bus vibes. I ain't gonna lie, man. But you know he ain't that he getting me savant vibes. Maybe he like a savant or something. You know what I'm saying? He said this is black excellence. Yeah, man. Listen, the family didn't do it, man. But this is just good to see what kind of family he comes from. He's just a regular. He not coming from like exclusive cloth. He coming from regular black cloth, man. This is a regular black family, man. This is regular black cloth, man. This is regular black cloth. Run of the mill, everyday black cloth, man. Mm. Yeah, man. He give me special vibes. Though. I'm getting I'm getting kind of like it was too, you know, like just a special guy, man. Let's put it like that. Yeah, he got short legs. Yeah, he just looked like type of guy. He's special, man. It ain't everything. It look like maybe everything ain't operating correctly up there, man. This is the brother, man. It says January 6th pipe bomber Brian Cole and his brother Cole, Brandon Cole, are both criminals. His brother Brandon has numerous arrests, including for drug dealing, manufacturing drugs, child neglect, DUI, eluding police. Dang, he a real nigga. That's a real nigga right there. That nigga is a real nigga. He representing well, man. He a real nigga, man. Yeah, he a real nigga, man. He got child neglect, eluding police, child neglect. He got the he done checked off all the black boxes. Drug dealing, child neglect, eluding police. They lived in the same Woodbridge, Virginia home the FBI raided today. Damn. I know his brother mad as shit. His brother like, damn, why you ain't tell me it was why you ain't put me down, man? Why you ain't tell me they was coming to raid this joke, man? I'd have got rid of my shit. Brother got busted. He had shit up in there, man. Probably had a gun and everything up that motherfucker. Mm. Who made them moms Democrat after this? I don't know, man. You gotta give the brother a little credit. If he was a regular son, man, I would say yeah, he ain't make them bombs. But he looked like it's a little few. It looked like everything ain't operating right up there, man. He looked like he might be a savant. You know what I'm saying? He might be on the spectrum. That's what I mean to say. Sometimes when people on the spectrum, they actually smarter in certain things. Like they'll focus on one thing and they can become a master in one thing. Now they're not going to be like well read and shit and versed in a lot of things, but if they get focused on one thing, somebody on the spectrum can become obsessed with that one thing and become good at it. So I think this son, man, I think he actually made the bombs, man. Some man don't smile like that. You can tell he's special. Some man ain't gonna smile like that, no pictures. Some man ain't gonna give you all that. Some man ain't giving you all that, man. Support the channel. Take the $5 challenge. Support tonight's programming. Support tonight's programming. We are coming to you live and direct. Support tonight's programming. Tonight is, you know what I mean? You're listen. Yeah, he got crazy eyes. Yeah, if a girl said hi to him, she his girlfriend. He got he. That's the type of eyes he got, man. That's what I finally realized. He got if a girl at school say hi to him, that's his girlfriend, and she ain't even got to know about it. She don't even got to know about it. She say hi to him, she his girlfriend, and she don't have to know about it. And he gonna be like, he gonna be like he gonna be like a jerk and shit too. He not gonna be sweet. He'll be a dick and shit. He'll be like because he you know he real smart and shit. What happened to the flowers I gave you, Keisha? I don't see them sitting on your desk anymore. She like, oh, they wilted up and died, man. I had them on my desk for like a month. And they gonna spaz out. He gonna like kick over a desk and storm out and shit. She tried to be nice and play along and shit because she know he's special and shit. But then he started acting weird and shit. She in a fake abusive relationship and shit. She ain't want to hurt him when he gave her the flowers. She ain't want to hurt him, so she played along with it. Gave him a kiss on the cheek or something. And he took that shit, and now she his girlfriend for real, for real. They doing her homework. He said no sister would give him the time of day. Shit, I mean, I'm talking about like it's sisters that would like think it was nice, like if he brought some flowers to school or something, or wrote them a poem, you'd be like, oh, that's sweet. You gotta be careful, though, sister. This nigga really mean that shit. Oh man, this guy. This is the type of son man that would any other son man wouldn't even think about a pipe bomb, man. We don't think like that, man. Some men don't think like that. It would take a kind of like what they would call weird. I hate that word weird because I'm weird. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm weird. I like different things and different stuff too that black people don't like. The stereotypical black people don't like. But just for lack of a better term, it would take like a weird black dude to make a pipe bomb. A regular homeboy, that nigga ain't making no motherfucking pipe bomb. He'll shoot your ass or something like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he ain't a regular son man would think that's some lame shit like making a pipe bomb. Think you weird and shit. Like start like dissing you. Like if a son man found one of his homeboys making a pipe bomb, that nigga like start like this, like start playing with you and shit, like you a lame and shit. Some man start playing with you like you a lame and shit. Start treating you and shit. This nigga, man, this goofy ass nigga making a pipe bomb. Oh, goofy ass Stephen Urkel ass nigga making a motherfucking pipe bomb and shit, nigga. Weird ass nigga, man. Sons don't like nothing that ain't like 100% like regular and shit. Sons can't stand some shit if it ain't like 1,000% like official G status regular shit. Like Sons got a strict protocol and shit. Strict motherfucking everybody hit that like button, man. Every single person in here smash that like button, man. We gotta salute to my man Benedict. Shout out to Benedict, man. You're not a dick, bro. You're not a dick, man. You've been a great supporter, man. Whoever called you a dick, man, fuck them, man. You're a great guy, man. Oh, your mom named you that? Salute to her, man. Salute to your mom, man. She probably named you after a cousin or something, man, or uncle, favorite uncle or something, man. Sometimes that's how it work out. They name you after somebody else that they loved and shit.
Capitol attack. Brian Cole Jr., a 30-year-old white man from the D.C. suburbs, is charged with transporting an explosive device in interstate commerce and with malicious destruction by means of explosion. CNN observed local and federal law enforcement outside his home in Woodbridge, Virginia this morning. Capitol attack. Brian Cole Jr., a 30-year-old white man from the D.C. suburbs, is charged with transporting an explosive device in interstate commerce and with malicious destruction by means of explosion. CNN observed local and federal law enforcement outside his home in Woodbridge, Virginia this morning. Capitol attack. Brian Cole Jr., a 30-year-old white man from the D.C. suburbs, is charged with
Yeah, they just want listen. Hopefully this goes viral, man. Because people keep falling for CNN stuff. Everything they say is a lie. Everything they say is a lie. To some degree, right? Even if it's not a whole lie, it's a partial lie. Or they're leaving something out, or it's bad faith, or you know what I mean? It's the truth under different circumstances other than the present ones. All they do is lie, man. Shout out to my man Anthony Madison, man. Down under in the building. Salute to Down Under, man. Australia in the building. Yeah, man. I can't believe that people still listen, because people still listen to CNN and take it seriously. People still like quote them and shit. And they still get to be taken seriously. That's basically what I'm talking about. Like they're still taken seriously. I hate the fact that they're still taken seriously. It's like, how do they still get taken seriously? It's like, yo, people are fucking morons. People are morons. People are morons. And, you know, I'm not going to sit here and waste my time hoping people stop being morons, because that's never going to happen. But yeah, it's just crazy, man. It's just crazy, man. Yeah. Let's dig deeper into this guy's past, man. But they one thing I did hear somebody said something earlier. Let me pull that up, man. Somebody did say something that I found was poignant about this Jake Tapper situation, right? Okay, here it is. It says Jake Tapper was thinking, you know, that the guy had a regular name. He's from super expensive suburbs. He must be definitely white. Jake Tapper thought what a lot of people was thinking, but he's a newsman. He has a different threshold than what we're thinking. I'm sure everybody was thinking that pipe bomb, okay, it's a white guy. And then the picture was what the guy was hooded, so you couldn't tell. But he's a newsman. He's obligated to know the facts before they go on the air. He wanted it to be a white man, because, you know, the Afghan guy killed the National Guardsman the other day. A liberal fag, trans loving fag boy killed Charlie Kirk. You know, most of the bad stuff that goes on the Somalians with all the fraud, they're looking for something to, you know, pin on somebody that's right wing or white and not a liberal. And they thought they found it. And they were so excited that they didn't even do their research. They were so excited to come to the world and tell how a white man did some terrorism. Look, white terrorism, y'all. Only problem is it was a black guy, man. That's the only problem, man. Other than that, man, it was a good story, man. Yeah, always bet on the Sun, man. Sun is undefeated.
Bigotry.
Cory Booker is a white man too, though, man. I would if Brian Cole Jr. is a white man, I think we should be classifying Cory Booker as a white man. He looks like a white man. When I look at Cory Booker, I'm looking into a white man's soul, man. He might have a little black in him. He looked like a white man, man. He wouldn't fit in Africa, man. In the village, he wouldn't fit in, man. They would either worship him or fucking ostracize. But they wouldn't treat him the same, man. If he was in the village, they wouldn't treat him exactly like everybody else.
Somalians, we're going to go the wrong way if we keep taking in garbage into our country.
These are people that work. These are people that say, let's go, come on, let's make this place great. These are people that do nothing but complain.
This kind of rank bigotry from the President of the United States targeting a community of Americans, a valued, strong, decent American community based solely upon their race and their country of origin, is hate, bigotry, callous cruelty, and dangerous. This is not left or right. It is right or wrong. None of us should be silent when a president singles out an immigrant group. This is outrageous. It is so deeply offensive to the decency of our nation, and all of us should be speaking up.
That's a white man, yo. Look at that face, man. That's a white man, man. You need some hair, man. We gotta see your hair, man. You need some nigger naps, man, on your head to make you black. See, a bald head don't work for him, man. Because the only thing that really make him black or could make him black is his hair. Without nigger hair, he's a white man, man. That's a white man, man. Without nigger hair, you're a white man. Yeah, man. Yeah, you need some nigger naps to make you a fucking black dude, man. You look like a white man, bro. Like when you look into his eyes, man, like I would feel like if I was around him, I would be like, and I saw a fat ass, like if I was with Cory Booker and I seen a girl, so let's say it was a lady across the street, but she had a fat old ass, I wouldn't even tap him. I wouldn't even look at him because I know he probably wouldn't even see it. You know how brothers, they always see a fat ass everywhere. When you somewhere and a brother around and it's a fat ass, you look at the brother, y'all be like, y'all look at each other like, damn. I wouldn't even look at Cory Booker if I seen a fat ass somewhere because I know he wouldn't have seen it, man. He wouldn't have seen it, man. He ain't no real brother, man. He not a real brother. And then you can tell he ain't no real brother, man. He ain't no real black dude, man, like a black dude, man. Like a son man. He ain't no son man. He said, first of all, he has a job. Damn. That's cold, man. Jeez. He said, Cory Booker's a brother name. Yeah, Booker, he got a brother name. That's why I want to see what he look like with hair, man. I see what Cory Booker look like with hair. I ain't never seen him with hair, man. Cory Booker. Young. Let's see if we can find him when he was young, man. Cory Booker, man. The Bookmeister, man. Let's see if we can find a good picture of him when he was young, man. The Bookman, man. The Bookmeister. All right. I found one, man. I found one. I found a good one, man. Of the Bookman, man. Cory Booker, man. All right, man. He look like a brother. He look like a brother there, man. You look like a brother there, man, but you got to keep hair, man, on your head, man. You can't, when you take that hair off your head, you look like a white man, man. You look like a white man, man. You got to keep that hair. Maybe he went bald. He probably went bald. Male pattern baldness and shit, man. He plays sports. Look, you can tell your brother, he plays sports and shit. He was on the team. He look like a brother, man. He a brother. Right there, man. He get whiter. He got whiter as he got older, though. Like, he aged white, man. How do you go from that? Yeah, like he aged white. How do you go from that to this, man? That little stupid white smile. Brothers don't smile like that. Brothers don't smile like that. Yeah, man, got blue eyes and everything now, man. That nigga turned into a devil, man. He turned into a blue-eyed devil, man. Cory Booker, man. Yeah. Like, what the fuck? The fuck is that? That nigga, he fled the community a long time ago. That's what happened. He been away from niggas for a long time. He been away from niggas for a long time. He got the fuck away a long time ago. He got the fuck away a long time ago. He said, fuck you niggas. I'm trying to be a congressman, a senator. I can't be a senator hanging around niggas. Which is true. You cannot be a senator hanging around niggas, boy. You know how much shit you got? You gotta be like, top 100 in your class. You gotta be top of your class in an Ivy League school. Like, you gotta go to an Ivy League school and you gotta be top of your class. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be top of your class to be a senator, man. And you ain't gonna do that hanging around no niggas, man. You gotta get the fuck away from niggas. So that's probably what happened. You gotta you gotta get the fuck away from niggas if you want to be a motherfucker. If you certain shit, like certain shit, like, I ain't even gonna lie, man. If you really want to be successful, I ain't mad at Cory Booker now that I think about it, man. He want to be successful. He was like, "Yeah, I just want to be successful, man. I gotta get away from you niggas." Yeah, you gotta get away from niggas, man. If you want to be, yeah, son, I'm not even gonna lie to you, man. Straight up, even if you want to be a successful rapper, man, niggas are so toxic that even if you want to be a successful rapper, right? You gotta like hang around Jews and shit. You know what I mean? And you gotta get in different circles. You can't even become a successful rapper becoming around niggas, man. So Cory Booker, I ain't mad at you no more, man. Cory Booker said, I'm out of here, man. Fuck you niggas, man. He just got married though, didn't he? Didn't Cory Booker just got married? Yeah, I shared this on Rumble, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm sharing this, man. Sharing this on social media, man. Go watch that shit on Rumble, man. Or watch that shit on the website, man. Or you can comment and shit. Or watch that shit on motherfucking, yeah, man. You said Cory was DL? You said Cory was DL? Cory Booker just got married, man. He can't be on the DL, man. He just got married, man. Let me see. Engaged? He got engaged, yeah. Engaged. Or did he get married? Oh, he got married. I think he got married. Let's see what his wife looked like. Let's see if she a sister. You think his wife looked like motherfucking Viola Davis, man? Who think Cory Booker wife looked like Viola Davis, man? Nigga, all that blackity black shit you be talking. That bitch gay. That is not no black woman, man. Was she Hawaiian or something? That is not no black woman, man. Here she is right here. Here they go right here. Yeah, she ain't. He the type of person to be like, I have a black wife. I have something like, say a black lady gets shot by a cop or something. He gonna be like, he gonna get on TV like, this is especially troubling for me because I have a black wife at home, and I don't know what it's gonna be like for her when she leaves the house. It's like, hey nigga, man, she be all right. Your wife will be all right, man. The racist police ain't gonna be looking for her, man. Hit the like button, man. Take the $5 challenge. Let's get 100 likes. Do we have 100 likes yet? If we don't have 100 likes, that's a travesty, man. That's literally like the worst thing that ever happened if you don't have 100 likes, man. This channel should be getting hundreds of likes, man, from the people that are here, man. How many likes do we got, man? 70? All right. I'll take it, man. Everybody hit the like button right now, man. All of yous people hit the like button right now. Said no straight. Why y'all keep saying he gay, man? Because he ain't got a wife, man. Having a wife is overrated, man. Having a wife is overrated, man. It's good for some things, but it's bad for your happiness. It's good for a lot of things, man. You got somebody to help you pay the bills, and somebody to raise the kids. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, having a wife is overrated, man. They don't annoy the shit out of you. Annoy the fuck out of you, man. You hear me? They gonna annoy the fuck out of you, man. They gonna annoy the fuck out of you. Ain't nobody gonna annoy you. And listen, look, I think, listen, man, he an older man, he a senator, man. I believe he bagged this girl, man. Everybody online saying he in the closet or some shit like that. They say what made y'all say he was gay? Was it, what was the thing? What did he have like a situation that made him y'all say he gay? I forgot. What happened? Why was he considered gay? Oh yeah, he was dating her. Yeah. Oh man, that was my joint. I loved her when she was young. Holy shit. Yo, listen. I used to fantasize. I mean, I love this girl, man. This girl right here is nice. I'm not gonna sit here and say she's like the top girl I ever dreamed about, but every time I saw her, I was like, oh my God, Rosario Dawson. He got a type. This is his ex-girl right here, Rosario Dawson. I loved her. Oh my God. And then, like, right, I went to my brother. He went to Fordham, right? Fordham is in Queens. No, Fordham is in the Bronx, right? He went to Fordham, right? He got accepted to Fordham. He's a real smart kid, man. He got into Fordham, right? And I went up there to visit him one time at Fordham, right? Stayed on the campus, and we ended up walking down is that Fordham Avenue? I think it's Fordham, whatever. A lot of stores up there, a lot of shops. Anybody from Bronx know what I'm talking about. And I saw like 50 girls that looked like Rosario Dawson. I swear to God, I saw like 50 girls that looked like Rosario Dawson. Just walking down through the Bronx. I was like, damn. I was like, God damn, man. I thought she was special, man. I thought she was a dime piece. I saw like 50 fucking girls that look just like her in fucking on Fordham Avenue in the Bronx. But nevertheless, she looked good. Shout out to Rosario Dawson. So that's his ex-girl, and this is his new girl. This one right here on the left. Shout out to Gouch Below. Says Mazel Tov to the married. Yeah, I ain't want to knock Corey for not being married, man. Don't get me wrong, married, it makes you grow up. It turn you into make you a man, make you stable. It make you stable, right? Being married make you stable. It make you mature, right? But having a wife make you want to fucking having a wife make you, women, a wife gonna push you to your limit, man. Who used to watch Married with Children? Murray. That's that DC accent, man. That's the last remnants of that DC accent, man. Who he said this ninja gay? Well, show me you with two Johns like this, man. Show me you. What happened? Why did they say he gay? Somebody tell me why they said he was gay. I forgot. Did he got caught out there with a man or something? Did he get a Andrew Gillum? Was he caught in the Andrew Gillum situation, man? Remember Andrew Gillum? Andrew Phillum Gillum? Yeah, Al Bundy, man. That's one of my heroes, Al Bundy. That shit is true. I used to love that show. Love and marriage, love and marriage. It's an institute you can't disparage. This, ask your local gentry. He will say it's elementary. Try to separate them. It's an illusion. Try, you will only come to one conclusion. Love and marriage, love and marriage. That was my show, man. I love that show, man. But him and Peggy, man, that's real though, man. That's how life really is, man. That's how life really is, man. Al and Peggy, man. I thought that was just a show, man. I had no idea that that's like how like after the honeymoon is over, life is literally like Al and Peggy, man. You go to work at a shitty job or a job you don't like, or a job that's not paying you enough money. You know, I'm happy. I actually like my job, but I've had jobs in the past where I didn't like them, right? It's never enough money. No matter how much money you get, the bitch spends it all. Remember Peggy used to come home with fucking bags and shit, and she would always spend up all this fucking money. That's literally how it is, man. When you marry, women don't have no fucking conscience when it comes to money. They just spend money. They spend money like a child would. Women spend money. You're probably better off giving your fucking credit card to a fucking child than giving it to a woman. That was my Charlotte. I might watch some reruns of Married with Children tomorrow, man. I love that show, man. It's not a syndication. I don't have TV anyway, so it don't matter. But I love that show, man. Marcy Darcy. Yeah, Marcy. Steve. Remember Steve? Her first man. Steve, man. And then Jefferson, man. Jefferson was using her. Jefferson was using the shit out of Marcy, man. That show had a lot of truth in it, man. Motherfucking Married with Children, man. That show had a lot of truth in it, man. That show had a lot of truth in it, man. I ain't even gonna lie, man. I love that show, man. That was one of my favorite shows, man. I ain't even gonna lie, man. Coming up, I used to do the Al Bundy shit with the hand in the pants. I know exactly what he means. Because when you get off of work, you just want to stick your hand in your pants and massage your dick, man. Not jack off or nothing, but you just want to stick your hands in your pants. And remember, you still got a dick, man, after the world done fucking emasculated you and shit. And your wife try to emasculate you in the house and shit. You want to put your hand in your pants and remember you got a dick. Murray with children. Murray with children. Married with children. Yo, man. Hit the like button, man. We try to get 20 people to take the $5 challenge, man. We try to get 20 people to take the $5 challenge. We got 2 so far, man. I'm happy about that. Salute to you 2 people, man. It's an institute you can't disparage. Ask the local gentry. He will say it's elementary. Man, I love that show, man. I love that show, man. Peggy, I used to like Peggy too, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I thought Peggy was sexy, man. I like Kelly Bundy and Peggy Bundy, man. I used to motherfucking like. I ain't gonna lie, man. I was attracted to Peggy and Kelly, man. I was attracted to Peggy and Kelly. Kelly was a slut too, man. Kelly was a slut, man. She always sneaking some fucking biker dude or some fucking punk in the house and shit. Kelly was a slut, man. Shout out to my man, Mr. Beak. Christina Applegate. Yeah, she had some nice tits too, man. She had some nice 80s tits. You know what I mean? 80s tits are different than tits now. Now tits are like huge and shit. In the 80s, tits were like, smaller and perkier, man. She had some nice 80s tits. Both of them did. Kelly Bundy and motherfucking uh Kelly and motherfucking what's her face? Peggy. But yeah, I used to be like, yo, why he don't never want to fuck Peggy, man? Peggy look good, man. I never understood why he didn't want to fuck Peggy, man. I mean Kelly. Peggy. I never understood why he didn't want to fuck Peggy. I would always be like, yo, Peggy look good, man. Peggy Bundy look good, man. I never understood that shit. Now I understand that shit. Now I understand it, man. Now I understand it, man. I used to never understand. I used to be like, why you don't want to fuck her, man? If that was my wife, I'd be fucking her every night. Now I'm like, oh shit, man. How the fuck, man? Now I'm like, God damn it, man. I understand, man. Yeah, Biggins, man. Yeah, man. That's X videos, man. That was his X videos, man. His Pornhub, man. His XXX bunker. His XXNX. His e-porner. Oh shit, damn. I mean, I heard. Somebody told me. But yeah, that's his Biggins, man. I love that show, man. That show was so good, man. That show was so good, man. God damn, that show was good, man. Yo, that show was so good, man. That show was so fucking good, man. God, that show was. They don't make it. You can't. You couldn't make that today. You couldn't make this show today, man. The wokesters would be all pearl clutching and shit. All the wokesters would be pearl clutching if you made this show today. They'd be, oh my God. No studio would ring like this show. You couldn't make this show today, man. He said when aliens use the hell socks for you. Yo, I seen every episode of that shit too, man. Once they got 7, once they got that little boy 7 came out of nowhere, that's when I stopped watching. They tried to do like the Cosby Show. When the Cosby Show got Raven Simone, they went and got 7. I was like, who the fuck is this little kid, man? It made me not really. I didn't intentionally stop watching it because I went away to the Quaker school, so they didn't have TV up there. But I had to stop watching it before that. I phased out. Your show is so true, man. Look at that, no man. It's the manosphere, man. This was the manosphere before the internet, man. No man, man. No man was the original manosphere, yo. That was the original manosphere, yo. This is the manosphere. He said, ooh, Benny. Yeah, I watched Roseanne. I saw a lot. I've probably seen most of the episodes of Roseanne too, man. We watched Roseanne, man. Roseanne was good, man. Definitely. Tom, man. He became a star, man. Tom. Forgot his name. What was his name? That actor who played Tom in the show. Played her husband. What was his name? He was big, man. He he went to Hollywood and he killed it in Hollywood. What was that guy's name? Tom. Oh man, what was Roseanne's husband? The actor who played Roseanne's husband. I can't believe I can't. John Goodman. Yeah, John Goodman, man. He cleaned up in Hollywood. He was a huge star after that shit, man. Both of them was. She was a huge star, and he was a huge star. He was a huge star in Hollywood. For a fat dude, that's hard to do, man. It's hard for a fat dude to be a star in Hollywood, man. John Goodman, he broke the mold, man. The Big Lebowski, yeah, he played Babe Ruth too. I think he played Babe Ruth. He was a big star, man. But Al Bundy, this motherfucker right here, though, when you talk about somebody playing a role, owning a role, he owned his role, man. Ed O'Neill, man. He owned that role, man. He was perfect. He was perfect. Shout out to Boy Kachina. He said, Ak Rock. Boy Kachina in the building. John Goodman was raised in Arizona. Holy shit. That was such a good movie, man. If you never seen Raised in Arizona, man, I'm telling you now, I don't. Well, I do. I think I think I recommended a movie for you guys the other day. I think I did recommend a movie for you guys the other day. Did y'all see it? Did any of y'all watch Dirty Rotten Scoundrels? Press 1 if you watch Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. I suggested that movie the other day, man. I wonder if anybody looked at it, man. We talking about like, yeah, man. John Goodman, man. He was a great actor, man. I think is a great actor. I don't know if he's still alive. He might still be alive, but he is a great actor, man. Shout out to Johnny Reb watching over on Rumble, man. Johnny Reb holding it down on Rumble, man. Man, this movie right here, Raised in Arizona, Nicolas Cage. You talk about a huge star. Yo, Nicolas Cage might have been the biggest star in the 90s, man. He might have been. Nicolas Cage might have been bigger than fucking Bruce Willis and shit. I ain't even gonna lie to you, man. Nicolas Cage might have been bigger than Bruce Willis. That motherfucker blew up. I remember when he blew up. I wasn't expecting him to blow up like that. Nicolas Cage was a huge star, man. He was a huge. I'm talking about that motherfucker was insanely fucking. Oh, he come from Hollywood royalty for real? I didn't know that. I didn't know that. That motherfucker, boy. Whoo. He blew the fuck up after this shit. He had major tax debt. Oh shit. A Coppola, Francis Ford Coppola. He's Francis Ford Coppola's kid. Wow. I never fucking knew that. That's insane. I never knew that. I never fucking knew that. That's crazy. Wow. Oh, he's a Coppola family? Okay. He's relation. Okay. Wow. That's fucking crazy. I never knew that, man. Salute to Deluxe 247, aka Cal Ripken, aka the real MVP, coming through once again. Condoleezza in the building. $5 food stamp jobs. Yeah, man. I remember one time, man. They got mad at me, man, because when I went to the Quaker school, right, the black kids got mad at me because I was friends with this guy, right? Scott, man. He was on the basketball team and shit, right? He was our shooting guard, man. That motherfucking white boy couldn't miss. He was just short. He was undersized, but he couldn't miss, right? Scott, he was from West Town. He's from that area. He wasn't like a kid that came in. He was from there. You know what I'm saying? But he had this joke, man. He would say, "What's a black man's fortune cookie?" And he like, what? He said, a piece of cornbread with a food stamp stuffed inside, right? And I thought that joke was so funny, right? I thought it was so funny. He didn't say it around black people. He said it around like me and she ain't said it around like he just you know what I'm saying, around the team and shit like that, right? Just jocks and shit. It'd be different when you like on a team. It's different than being in real life and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I one day we was in the cafeteria, man. Like the whole school and shit, like or the girls and everybody, right? All the regular students and shit, right? I was like, Scott, tell me that joke, man. And he said that shit, man. And I started dying. I was the only one laughing. Everybody else was all pearl clutching and shit. He said, what? He said, what's a black man? What do you call a black man's fortune cookie? He said, a piece of cornbread with a food stamp stuffed inside of it. Oh, they was upset, man. But I was like, I was like, oh, I forgot. Yeah, that's racist and shit. I forgot that it was racist to say shit like that outside of the locker room and shit. You say Cage was gifted his career. His father or uncle was Francis Ford Coppola, Godfather films, Apocalypse Now, everything. Yeah, listen, but he still was a great actor. Listen, you can be somebody's son, man. Look at Marlon Brando's son. You ever heard about Marlon Brando's son? Look at Marlon Brando's son. You still got to be good. You still got to be good at what you do, man. No matter who your father is, man. You still got to be good. You still got to be good at what you do, man. No matter who your father is. Look at Bronny James. Look at fucking Bronny James, man. Look at Bronny James, man. Everyone hit the like button right now. Every single person hit the like button right now. Yeah, Nicolas Cage is a great actor, man. He's great in action films, man. Great actor, man. He delivered lines as well, man. I can't stand actors that can't deliver lines, man. He can deliver lines very well. You know what I mean? And he has a face where he's not too handsome to play a regular guy. Like he could play a regular guy because he's not dreamy. You know what I'm saying? He's a handsome guy, but he's not dreamy to where he can only play like a superhero or an action figure. He could play a regular guy like this. He has range. His face has range. He like Tom Hanks. You know what I'm saying? He has range. His face has range. Yeah, Con Air, Face Off. There was one where he was on a fucking jail. They was on an island or something. God damn, I forgot. I saw that in the theaters. This is when back in the theater when you would go to the movie theaters. Oh man, he was big. This motherfucker blew up, man. The Rock. The Rock. I saw that in the theaters. That motherfucker was big, man. He was big time, man. He was a mega star. He was in Fast Time at Ridgemont High. Everybody was in that, man. Everybody was in Fast Times at Ridgemont High. I remember seeing that. I remember when that came out. Dude, that's how old I am. I remember when Fast Times at Ridgemont High, Forrest Whitaker, Sean Penn. I remember when that movie came out. That's how old I am. I remember when that fucking movie came out. Damn, I'm old, man. Salute. Praise him. Fast Times at Ridgemont High. I remember that shit. I remember that shit. I remember when that shit came out. I remember that scene when that girl came out the pool. Holy shit, man. When that girl came out the motherfucking pool, that's that Latina bitch. Holy moly. When she appeared out of the pool, that was maximum jack off material, man. You talk about jacking off. When that Latina girl came out that pool, man, a lot of teenage boys locked their doors, man, and had some alone time, man. A lot of teenage boys locked their doors and had some alone time when she did that, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I wasn't even a teenager. I was young as shit. I was like 7 and shit. And I knew I knew she was sexy. I was like 7. What year did this come out? Let me look what year this came out. I think I was like 7, dog, when that shit came out. 82. Damn, I was 4. So I must have been seeing it like on VHS or something. But yeah, damn. 82, damn. I seen that shit when it was on. I think I'm gonna see it on VHS. 'Cause I would definitely see that in the theaters. My mother wouldn't take me to see no shit like this. Kevin Kline. Oh, that's her Phoebe? Yeah, Phoebe. Yeah, she see, look at 80s tits. 80s tits was like, yeah, I thought this girl was so sexy, man. 80s tits, like she had like nice tits for the 80s. Now that's nothing. Now you gotta have like fucking H cups and shit because of the Instagram and shit. And Pornhub. Yeah, she was bad. I love that girl, man. I filled up a Olympic sized swimming pool to her, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Don't give me the line. Everybody hit that like button, man. Right now. If you haven't hit the like button, now is the time to hit it, man. We going for 150 likes. We getting greedy, man. We going for 150 likes. We getting greedy, man. We getting greedy. She half Filipino? Okay. I see. Yeah. That makes sense. I thought she was Hispanic. But yeah, whenever you cut white with something, for some reason, white is cool, but when you cut white with something, white is like white is good. Don't get me wrong. White women are beautiful. There's beautiful white women. I'm not trying to say that there's not beautiful white women. There are beautiful white women. And a lot of white women look good. Shout out to all the white women out there. But when you cut white with something, that shit just be like, that should be on 10, man. That should be on 10, dog. It's the same thing with blacks too, a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Blacks, when you cut black with Asian or black with white, yeah, black with Filipino look good. I ain't gonna lie. Black with Filipino do look good. That's yeah. Holy shit, yeah. Black with Filipino look good, Jack. Whew. Man, let me tell you, man. 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 Let's get back to the show, man. That's enough reminiscing, man. You can reminisce all night, man. You can reminisce all night, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. You could literally reminisce all night. The good old days, man. The good old days, man. Back in the day when I was young and not a kid anymore. Sometimes I sit and wish I was a kid again. Jeez.
Well, here to react is none other than Judge Jeanine Pirro. Of course, D.C. U.S. Attorney. Judge, this is a huge deal. Americans, I think, had begun to think this would never be solved. This case would never be, people would never feel good about this because of what happened. Explain the key piece of information in your mind that cracked this case.
Well, Americans had a right to feel that this case would never be solved because it was clear that the Biden administration did not make this a priority. Within a couple of months of the finding of these pipe bombs, they pulled agents off this case. When President Trump came in, he made a decision that he was going to reinvigorate the investigation. Kash Patel, Dan Bongino made a decision that we were going to look at this, reanalyze evidence. And what I said there was clear. 3 million pieces of data, and we had to find the commonality. We had to find what was common when you had a pipe bomb made of a pipe, end caps, wires that were red and black, as well as a 9-volt battery and some. There was also
these
some
are common items.
These are very common.
You find them around
items.
The house, but
for example, there were end caps that we had to analyze. 233,000 of those end caps were sold. We had to, the FBI, to their credit, Kash Patel, Dan Bongino did an incredible job. All of the agents did. They looked at every one of these end caps, found out who bought them, and tried to figure out who was the common person with the end caps, with the pipes.
Cell phone pings.
Cell phone pings that connected with the defendant walking along that area with the video that we had. When we had the pings, when we realized that his cell phone is pinging exactly where he's walking, we knew we had someone. But we didn't stop there. We had to get all of his receipts. He's been buying this kind of equipment since 2019. And by the way, this is a guy who kind of has a very low
profile
life. Yes. He lives with his mother, his family.
Bail bondsman
that his father owns. He does very little. But this investigation was reinvigorated. There was a determination here. And I have never seen agents work around the clock. With prosecutors from my office, every time they found a piece of evidence, we would get the search warrant. And make no mistake, we're going to take this case across the finish line. This is solid, Laura, as solid as they get.
Mark Warner was watching the press conference today, Senator Warner, and he seemed to kind of downplay the importance of this. I think we have the soundbite. Let's watch.
It kind of makes me, looking at this crowd, doing a victory lap when all the senior FBI officials across all key divisions have been fired for political purposes. It's a little rich that they're saying America's safer. How much earlier could we have caught this guy if resources hadn't been diverted?
How much earlier? Well, maybe he should talk about the fact that the Biden administration had this. That's how much earlier, Senator. You had 4 years to solve it, and you didn't. So I don't want to hear this nonsense from the Democrats. This case was solved because of President Trump and this administration making it a priority. And Laura, the well-being of any society depends upon whether or not people feel safe. And people feel safe when we do and we will make the criminal accountable. And that's what we did. No one else did that. So don't allow politics to enter into this, other than if he wants to talk about Biden.
I mean, that was just
dumb.
A stupid comment. He usually doesn't make comments that are that stupid, but that was pretty stupid. Yeah. What else do we know about Brian Cole? I mean, neighbors say that he liked to walk his Chihuahua dog, I guess.
Yeah.
He had a dog. We
surveilled him.
2013 Virginia high school graduate.
Right.
I guess did not, as far as we know, didn't go to college. But do we know anything else about his social media habits or his political affiliation? Anything?
Look, what I can tell you is that he was always wearing his headphones. He would take his dog out. He'd go to the 7-Eleven. He was very, as you say, low-key, low-profile. There wasn't a lot going on. His closest friends are his family. He lives with his mom and his sisters. He would go to work for a few hours a day. His father had a bail bondsman company. And he was just a very low-key person that you would never expect.
Friends?
Not a lot of social media. No, not a lot.
I told you. He didn't look. He looked like a weirdo, man. What we would call a weirdo. I told you. I hadn't seen this, but I mean, he looked like a weirdo, man. No friends. Only friends is his family. And listen, I don't like people either, man. Okay? I don't fucking like people either. So let me just put that right there. Okay? I'm not a big fan of people either. So there you have that. There you go.
No,
Any priors or prior
no
arrests?
priors. No.
So I mean, if I see this, I think someone who lived a lot online, maybe didn't have a big social circle.
You're right. You're right. He's that quiet individual that you would never imagine could put a pipe bomb, put it together. And by the way, when we
You
went
learn
in
that
this
on the
morning,
internet, by the way. You don't learn that usually in a book.
But when the FBI went in this morning, they found a lot of other products and pieces for pipe bombs.
Like what?
Other pipes, other wires, other timers. He was into this, very much into this.
Judge, when you think about the legal obstacles that have been thrown at this administration, whether the challenge to the National Guard in D.C., the D.C. Appeals Court today gave not a ruling on the merits, but it wasn't bad news for the administration on the National Guard question. I think that's going to get overturned. The district court saying he has to pull the National Guard out.
Yeah.
But is it surprising to you that there has been such pushback from the Democrats on the law fighting aspect of this, crime fighting aspect?
What's surprising to me, Laura, is that when we came here, the president's mission was to make D.C. safe and beautiful again. We have, as a result of the surge, there's been over 6,700 arrests, almost 700 weapons taken off the street. The homicides have been reduced by 50, 60%. Carjackings, robberies, crime is down. Who doesn't want a peaceful place to live, to have a family, to go to work, to have a business? So when Democrats push back on that issue, it's all about politics and ideology and power. Everyone in Washington that I come across is grateful for the fact that the president has brought in law enforcement from all over the country. And you know what? Today I was at a memorial for Sarah Beckstrom. God bless that young woman. She was a true patriot. She answered the call for people she didn't even know, Laura. And we will continue to fight the fight to make D.C. safe.
On that Afghan National Guard shooting, the Daily Beast is reporting that Rahmanullah Lakhwanal was blackmailed by the Taliban. A hit squad threatened to murder his family in Afghanistan if he didn't open fire on troops in D.C. Do you know anything about that Daily Beast
I know nothing
report?
about that, but let me explain something to you. Conspiracy theories seem to abound lately. My job in prosecuting him is to follow the evidence and to make sure that the evidence and the law are explained to a jury that will then make a decision. This is another solid case. We've got solid cases, solid evidence. We're protecting the people of the district. Both the president and Attorney General Pam Bondi have made it very clear what our charge is, and we are following through on it. And God bless the men and women in law enforcement. They have no reservation or hesitation about getting the job done, and they're doing it. And they ought to kiss the ground that the president decided to make D.C. safe again, because this place was wild. Wild.
Oh, I've lived here for a long time. It was safe for a while, and then it got much more dangerous.
The fourth highest murder rate 2 years ago in the country.
Unacceptable. Back to the pipe bomb suspect. Do we think he acted alone? Do we think he's a lone wolf or connections to other organizations?
You know, the investigation continues, and we're still, you know, in the beginning of all this. But, you know, it's something that we certainly will continue to look toward. But right now, he seems to be it. But if anyone has any information they want to call the FBI, then we are certainly, you know, looking forward to receiving it. Our job right now, as you know, when you indict a case or when you charge, you know, the evidence gathering does not end. It continues right up until the day of trial.
Any sense that he was planning anything else?
No sense at this point.
Well, Judge, you're doing an unbelievable job. And I know you left New York, you left Fox, to go into the belly of the beast in D.C. Yeah. And you get a lot of grief for it, but the results speak for themselves.
I think so.
And
Thank you.
Absolute pleasure.
Thank you, Laura.
You're an American hero, Judge. Thank you so much.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey,
I wonder what black people got to say about it, man. That's what I really want to know. I wonder what the blacks say about this guy, man. Because I know the blacks ain't happy about this, man. I know the blacks ain't happy about this. Everybody talking about CNN. CNN getting destroyed. I love it. I love it. Holy shit. Yeah, you don't need friends. Yeah, I got plenty of friends, man. Y'all my friends, man. I don't need no friends, man. My kids is my friends, though. I ain't gonna lie. My daughter, man, she like my friend and shit. Even though I gotta be her, I gotta be her father. Cause she take advantage of that shit sometimes. You know what I mean? My daughter be taking advantage of this shit sometimes. She be taking advantage. My son, he don't take. He just a baby, so don't. He take advantage of everything. But and my daughter, that's who I be around. My kids and my wife. That's who you gonna be around when you like hanging out with niggas and shit. Nah, man, I'm cool on that, man. I'm cool on that, man. If we not working on nothing, we not doing nothing constructive, I'm real cool on hanging out, nigga. I'm good. He said, is that Eddie Murphy? Yeah, that's Eddie Murphy. You try to say he looked like Eddie Murphy. There it is. Brian Cole Jr. is a patsy. His family and entire neighborhood says, no way this kid did this. Yeah, his family and his entire neighborhood said, no way this kid did this. Yeah, he's a patsy. Yeah, they're going to just blame some shit on a random black guy in 2025. And then when they raid his house, he got all type of shit in there. Right. These internet conspiracy theories, man. It just shows you how dumb people are, man. Because there are some conspiracies. Don't get me wrong. There are some conspiracies. Some things are conspiratorial. Some things involve people conspiring to do something, nefarious or shady. But everything's not a conspiracy, man. Everything. Rednecks and niggas think everything is a conspiracy. Press 1. Rednecks and niggas think everything is a conspiracy. I mean, everything. And it's like, yo, please stop, man. Some stuff just happens. But this nigga did that shit. Okay? This nigga did that shit. He fit the fucking he fits the I'm is a patsy. Yeah, he said I'm is a patsy. Let me go to Instagram, man.
Numbers 4 years ago, January 6th. Little insurrection. I feel like everybody remembers 4 years ago, January 6th. Little insurrection, people storming the Capitol and all of that. But I feel like a lot of people have forgotten about the pipe bombs someone placed around the area. I mean, it's been 4 years now, and no one has been identified despite a $500,000 reward.
This was I think a while ago. This was 47 weeks ago. So this guy, that black guy, that white guy that always takes black people's side and everything. He loved black people, man. He always defending black people. Foolishness and shit. And calling out white people.
So the FBI just released new surveillance footage of the suspect in that case, and we're going to watch it together really quickly. I feel like this could be helpful. I just have one question. Where was Marjorie Taylor Greene when the bombs were being placed? Where was Marjorie Taylor Greene when the bombs were being left around town? I wrote that song myself just now. Melody, lyrics, and arrangement by me. Then again, Marjorie does have a history of downplaying the threat of those bombs, so I feel like it's a good question, and I stand by it. I feel like everybody.
Okay, I am just going to say what a lot of people are thinking right now about the whole January 6th.
They're so racist, they don't think a black person could. They're so racist, they don't think a black person could make a pipe bomb. These white liberals are so fucking racist. Press 1. And it's true. The regular black dude could make a pipe bomb. They're right. But a fucking savant, a goddamn weirdo, fucking half autistic savant one could. These white people like, nah, nigga ain't do that shit. No way a black dude made a pipe bomb. That shit is hard, man. Wires and shit and timers, and you got to do all this. They probably think a black dude would have blew himself up. A black dude would have blew himself up. White liberals like, nah, a nigga couldn't do this shit, man.
Pipe kaboomer. Yes, the FBI did just arrest a man for planting that pipe kaboom at the RNC and DNC. And yes, it's being framed as a huge breakthrough, but do you not find the timing just a little suspicious, a little interesting? Because for nearly 5 years, there's been nothing. There's been no arrests, no suspects, no updates. And then within weeks of right-wing media suddenly accusing the wrong guy, if you remember that just happened, and right when Donald Trump's world is drowning in scandals, ta-da, they
Donald Trump is not drowning in scandal. That's the thing that Democrats don't understand. He's not drowning in scandals. All of the Epstein girls are alive. They're doing press conferences every week. The Epstein girls are going around the country doing a tour. None of them are saying anything about Donald Trump. That's not a scandal. If the Epstein girls were like missing or something, or they had all died or mysteriously, they're all alive. They're all touring the country. They're all trying to get like much attention as they can. They're writing books, and not one of them is saying anything about Donald Trump. That is not a controversy. Press 1. The boats where they're blowing the boats out of the water, the drug boats. That's stupid Democrats on the side of drug dealers. We basically forcing y'all to take the side of drug dealers, fentanyl smugglers. We'll take the side of law and order, and y'all take the side of advocating for narco terrorists and fentanyl smugglers. That's not a scandal. Okay? There are no scandals going on. Somalia, him saying that shit about Somalians, everybody agrees with him. Everybody agrees with everything he said about Somalians. Trump is not mired in scandal. There's no scandal he's mired in. It's all fake bullshit from the mainstream media.
Find someone. I mean, meanwhile, Kash Patel, who is already under fire for being useless in his role, and
he's not under fire. That's just y'all bullshit, media bullshit. Kash Patel's not under fire.
For allegedly treating the FBI plane like his own personal Uber to visit his.
Everybody, you have to fly in that plane if you're director of the FBI. You have to. You must fly in that plane. And then you must reimburse them. Every time you fly in a plane, you have to reimburse the FBI the price of a commercial flight. But you have to fly in that plane if you're going somewhere because you're the director of the FBI. So, like, this woman is fucking dumb as shit.
His girlfriend, he was getting totally roasted, and there were even whispers that he might get pushed out. And suddenly this arrest just drops and magically knocks that story off the front page.
Aren't you happy? Listen, this the thing about knocking shit off the front page, right? This whole like thing where they blew up this place because they wanted to knock something off the front. You can just knock something off the front page by just knocking it off the front page. If you the fucking shit happens everywhere. The media decides what's news, right? The media decides what's news. You notice they don't cover a lot of shit. You notice Fox News covers some stories that CNN won't touch. CNN won't touch them. Fox will cover them. Fox will like that big shooting in Chicago, the teens a few weeks ago. CNN didn't touch it. The shooting this past week in Stockton, CNN didn't touch it. So if you watch CNN, you don't know that there was a mass shooting in Stockton, California, where a bunch of kids got shot and killed at a birthday party. And nobody's in custody. If you watch CNN, you don't know that happened. So when they talk about, when they try to make it seem like, oh, the government did this to make, it's always stuff happening. It's a big country. Stuff is always happening. The media can either cover it or ignore it. And the people guilty of that are the liberal media. They're the ones guilty of that. They're the ones that ignore the big stories. They're the ones that ignore the big stories that don't suit their narrative. That's the conspiracy, the liberal media. The fact that if it involves like some blacks or Somalians, they're not gonna cover it. No, they not cover the CNN isn't covering the fraud. They're covering what Trump has said about the fraud. Press 1. That fraud story is the biggest story in the country a few days ago. CNN only covered what Trump said about it. All they covered is how the mean things Trump said about it. They didn't cover the fraud. They didn't cover the fraud. They didn't cover the shit that them Somalians is doing. They covered Trump being mean, saying mean words. That's the only stories about the Somalians. How Trump says some mean stuff about them. So this one we're talking about conspiracy or how convenient it is that this happened. It's y'all. Y'all the ones that do that shit. Y'all do that shit more than anybody.
I mean, listen, maybe they really did catch the right guy. Maybe the evidence is airtight. Maybe this is a real breakthrough. But after 5 years, after reviewing evidence they already had, after multiple political embarrassments inside Trump's security apparatus, I'm sorry, but I'm going to wait to see the actual evidence before I celebrate this with them. Because right now it feels a little too convenient, a little too perfectly timed, and a little too good at changing the narrative for certain people. I mean, don't you agree? So until they show us the receipts, I'm watching them with one eyebrow raised. Okay.
The news today, this afternoon, December 4, 2025, is a person by the name of Brian Cole Jr., age 30 years old, has been arrested in connection with the pipe bombs that were placed.
Well, here's some breaking news. Remember how on January 6th, there was someone who placed pipe bombs near the Republican and Democratic headquarters? Those pipe bombs never detonated, but that person had never been apprehended. We don't know who that person is. There was video surveillance footage of this person in a hoodie. A lot of people speculated that it was Marjorie Taylor Greene. Recently, The Blaze, a right-wing publication operated by Glenn Beck, put forward the name of a woman who was a Capitol Hill police officer. Her name was Shawnee Kirkhoff. They named her as the pipe bomber. Well, now we learn that the FBI has actually made an arrest in that case, and it wasn't Shawnee Kirkhoff. We don't have the name of the person yet, but apparently this is a man from Virginia. That's all we know at this moment, but we'll see. I mean, this FBI is run by Kash Patel, so it's not exactly a competent operation, but anyway, more to come.
Good morning, Instagram. Shane Jenkins here, the real J6 Shane. And I just wanted to say there has been an arrest made. It was for the January 6th pipe bomber. I'm looking at this beautiful beach and ocean out here in Pensacola Beach, or Gulf Breeze as they call it. But I just wanted y'all to know that
none of these people would have ever suspected that it was a goddamn sun turd.
I think it is the biggest scandal of my lifetime. There is a major development in the January 6th pipe bomber investigation. Blaze News has the exclusive. Its lead suspect is at the highest levels of government. And Steve joins me now. How long have you been working on this story?
I've been pulling the threads on this for exactly 4 years.
If anybody ever wondered why they made such a big deal out of arresting Steve, this is why.
I was so shocked by what I saw, I immediately took it to a source in one of the most important.
Glenn Beck peddling conspiracy theories, man. See what's going on with the crime, man. Give me a city, 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 man. Salute to everybody out there. Take the $5 challenge. Support the channel, man. Support the channel. Tacoma, Washington, man. Support the channel, man. Support the channel, man. We trying to get 20 people to take the challenge, man. We've had a few people take it. We're trying to get more to take the challenge, man. Support the channel. PayPal, Cash App, Super Chat. Let's see.
We begin tonight with a terrifying case out of Renton. 2 years ago, someone attacked and raped a 12-year-old girl and has never been caught. Tonight, there is a plea to stay on the lookout for the suspect who's still wanted in 2 separate cases spanning more than a decade. Fox 13's Jennifer Dowling covered the case last year and is back now with an update. Jennifer?
Good evening. Renton police are still urgently trying to find this suspect. They say he's been linked by DNA to 2 disturbing crimes.
Think about it. She got a face full of makeup. Imagine what she looked like with no makeup, man. That's a rough looking white woman right there, man. Shout out to Mr. Beak once again, man. That's a rough looking white woman right there, man. Face full of makeup. She is rough, Jack. Jesus.
The first in 2009 involving an adult woman and the second in 2023 involving a child. This is a look at the sketch. The suspect would be 15 years older today and may have changed his hairstyle or facial hair since then. In December 2023, police say he crawled into the window of a 12-year-old girl's bedroom in downtown Renton to assault her. At that time, a Renton PD detective told me the DNA was collected as evidence in that.
That looked like the old mayor of Seattle, man. Is that a black dude or a white dude, man?
As evidence in that case and then sent through the CODIS law enforcement database. A match then came back to a 2009 sexually motivated robbery case in Seattle. Unfortunately, the DNA was not a match to any offenders on file in law enforcement records, but the victim in that case was able to help an artist create a composite sketch.
Our goal is to try to prevent, further crimes from occurring. Well, initially, we had high hopes that the CODIS match would potentially reveal the identity of a subject. Unfortunately, it did not. It just linked the 2 crimes together as the same suspect.
The victim in the 2009 case described the suspect at the time of her assault in 2009 as around 30, Hispanic with dark hair and a 5'8" to 5'10" medium.
Hispanic. That means they're going to classify him as white. When they catch him, they're going to classify him as white. That's crazy.
Bill. He also had facial hair or stubble and a noticeable scar to the side of his mouth. Police say he spoke both Spanish and English. Renton police say he could be in his 40s or 50s now since so much time has passed and his appearance may have changed. Last year, detectives with Renton police told me they were hoping to send the DNA out for genetic genealogy testing. I asked Renton police tonight if they were able to make that happen, and I'm waiting on an update. Reporting in the newsroom, Jennifer Dowling, Fox 13 News.
Blindsided in her own backyard, brutalized by a complete stranger. The woman you're about to meet was hospitalized with broken bones, and she couldn't walk for weeks.
So this is 88-year-old Emma Cox.
Jeez.
Somehow
88 years old. Who did that? Who did that? Who assaulted this 88-year-old woman? Said son, man. Salute the boy Kachina, says he is every race. Yeah, man, that was a composite, man. He had a black nose. Yeah, man.
she survived a violent attack even after the suspect bit her finger off. It is a stomach-turning.
The suspect bit her finger off. Yo, this is insane, yo.
Off. It is a stomach-turning attack that happened weeks ago in Seattle's Rainier Beach neighborhood.
The man responsible has not been brought to justice.
Another fucking footage with a motherfucker with a hoodie on and shit. He looked like a light-skinned dude. I'm looking at the shoes, backpack, the gait. He got a long gait. Long arms, too. He got pretty long arms, too. He might be Hispanic. He could be Hispanic, too. She should be able to tell us that.
And that's why Emma agreed to talk with Fox 13's Lauren Donovan about her fight for justice.
When he bit my finger off, and I told him, I said, that is the lowest thing you could do. And I said, how would you feel if somebody bit your grandmother or your mother finger off? I was screaming so loudly, and I never stopped screaming. And for somebody to come in and invade you in your own property when you're out working in your yard, nobody give him that right.
After a traumatic event like that, I think a lot of people don't want to be on camera.
I didn't.
Why do you feel so compelled to share what happened to you?
Because I do not want this to happen to anybody. I don't care if they're 80 or 20. I do not want this to happen.
See, like this happened, right? This, right? CNN care about black people, right? 88-year-old black woman had her finger bit off by some fucking man while she was working in her yard. The guy's still on the loose. We got camera footage of the guy. Let's try to spread awareness and get the picture out there so people, if anybody, more people can come forward with information and tips, right? CNN not gonna cover this story because they know it's a nigga that did this shit or Hispanic. If this was a white man, if she said the man was white, CNN would cover this. Press 1. If she was like, yeah, he was a white man, I'd never seen him before, but he's a white man, and bit a black woman finger off, it would be CNN would be covering it. They would cover it. There would be one of the stories that they covered. And out to Seattle, where a racist attack just happened, a horrible hate crime is taking place against an 88-year-old woman.
Happened to them because it's traumatic.
Yo, when somebody bites you, my daughter bit me one time. That shit hurt like a motherfucker. She didn't break skin, she just bit me. My son bit me too. He bit me before too. And it hurt like a motherfucker, right? Their little teeth hurt like a fucker. Imagine a motherfucker biting your whole finger off. Like through the bone, through the nerves. That was, the pain she must have been in when that was happening. Because getting bit is searing pain. Getting bit hurts worse than getting cut. Anybody who's accidentally cut themselves with a knife, maybe cutting some vegetables or something, you know how bad that hurts. But that doesn't hurt as much as getting bit. Getting bit, pinching the nerves, that shit hurts way worse than getting cut. I remember back in school, the little girls, grade school, the little girls would pinch you and shit. Remember little girls would pinch you back in grade school? And all the little girls knew how to pinch you real hard and fucking, that was their secret weapon, pinching. Girls would pinch the shit out you back in grade school, man. Them was back in elementary school, man. You get a girl mad, she just pinch you. That shit hurt like a motherfucker.
And you don't know if you're going to live or die, When somebody is pounding in your face, hitting you in the face, back of your head, you don't know. And the straw that broke the camel's back is when he bit my finger off for a ring. I was having really bad nightmares when I was in the hospital, screaming and everything. I asked God to release me from all of that. And then I just kept waiting. And then I knew I had to forgive him. I had to forgive him for what he did to be able to live my life. I was not going to let him control my life.
What do you want to know moving forward?
I want him to be caught, and I want him to repent. I want him to go out and help clean the city up.
And I want to know, we blurred Emma's finger there out of respect for her injury and what she's going through. She does not want anyone to see it at this point, but she's going to get prosthetics next week. Now, I want to set the scene of exactly where this happened. Emma's backyard, broad daylight, back on October 13th. She's working in the backyard, which backs up to an alley. She's got a fence and sees this guy from a distance, and he's saying something to her, but she doesn't understand exactly what he's saying. She turns away, begins walking up the steps back towards her house, and that's when he comes from behind. Just right like that, delivers the first blow. He took her jewelry, absolutely terrifying, and police are still trying to find this guy.
So you do have some pictures that Seattle police provided for us.
Yes.
They're not great photos, but maybe
Not
somebody
ideal.
in the neighborhood has seen them. Crime Stoppers has actually been helping on this case, and they're offering a cash reward of up to $1,000. I spoke with Jim Fuda today, and he said anybody that can identify this guy is going to get close to $1,000, as close as they can get. They're a nonprofit, of course. So if you know his name, if you've seen him around the area, and you don't feel like talking to the cops, you will be anonymous when you submit a tip through the P3 Tips app or call 1-800-222-TIP.
Who would not want to tell on this guy, man? Fuck this guy, man. Fuck that nigga, man.
P3 Tips app or call 1-800-222-TIPS. And hopefully, after seeing what this lady has been through, it will motivate somebody to do the right thing and tell us who the guy is.
Yeah, gosh, so many questions following up on this. And one thing I was asking David, is he homeless? Is he on drugs? I mean, clearly somebody to bite off someone's finger, they're not in their right mind. She says she doesn't know. She really just wants this individual to be rehabilitated. And that's some of her focus moving forward.
Yeah, just listening to her just makes you so angry when you think about, say, that happened to your loved one, your grandmother. It just makes you so angry. And she doesn't want to stop with just talking to you, of course, and just, the new reporters. She wants this to get to city leaders because she feels that this is a bigger problem here.
Oh, yeah. She's not stopping here. And her voice is really hoarse because of the attack. But let me tell you, she's ready to raise it once she's back, feeling her full self once again. She wants to take her concerns and what's happening here straight to City Hall, to the new administration. She believes what happened to her speaks to the broader issues that are going on within the city of Seattle right now. So, yeah. And we're hoping for a swift recovery for her. I mean, Thanksgiving hit different, certainly, for her family this year.
All right, bless her heart.
All right, thank you, Lauren.
Right, Joe and Erica. The judge says this is the first time he's had to change the courtrooms for more space because it was standing room only. Family and friends all wearing pink shirts to represent 31-year-old Ramika Meeks Blackman.
Justice for Meeks! Justice for Meeks!
It's a day Tina McMiller has been looking forward to for a long time.
This has been such a hard 3 months. It's been painful. It's been terrible. I mean, we've been torn apart.
Her daughter, 31-year-old Ramika Meeks Blackman, was shot and killed after prosecutors say an argument escalated with 31-year-old Quadeja Johnson on September 8th. Just months later, Johnson, who was 7 weeks pregnant, was arrested and charged with her murder.
I just want justice. I don't want to fight with nobody. I don't want to argue with nobody. I just want justice for my daughter. And I want peace in my family.
In court today, the assistant state's attorney says Blackman dropped off her 6-year-old son at school near Cermak and State. The baby's father, identified in court documents as witness 1, had just parked nearby with Johnson and their 6-month-old child in the vehicle. There was a verbal argument between the women. The baby's father tried to break it up, but then, according to prosecutors, became physical with Blackman, putting her in a chokehold. The assistant state's attorney says Johnson then walked back to her car, got her gun, and shot Blackman multiple times, then fist bumped the baby's father.
It won't
Hold on, what?
peace in my family.
In court today, the assistant state's attorney says Blackman dropped off her 6-year-old son at school near Cermak and State. The baby's father, identified in court documents as witness 1, had just parked nearby with Johnson and their 6-month-old child in the vehicle. There was a verbal argument between the women. The baby's father tried to break it up, but then, according to prosecutors, became physical with Blackman, putting her in a chokehold. The assistant state's attorney says Johnson then walked back to her car, got her gun, and shot Blackman multiple times, then fist bumped the baby's father.
It won't bring her back, but it will be a little peace now. It feels like a big bundle just been lifted off my head and my heart.
We should note that last year, Johnson, the suspect, filed a stalking no-contact order against the victim. The order of protection was granted in July, but was never served. Johnson does have her FOID card and concealed carry license. She claims self-defense, but the judge says celebrating in the streets after shooting someone is not self-defense. Reporting in the newsroom, Sade Gray.
She fucked it up. She had to be a nigga. She had to be a fucking nigga and shit.
A top cop says an immigration crackdown has the Twin Cities Somali community living in fear.
As a human being, it's difficult to see.
As a human being, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Like this, like these people are not being treated like human beings. They're being taken back. They're going to get a first-class trip back to their fucking country. They act like we slaughtering these people. Like we just killing them and shit. No. You're getting a first-class trip back to your country. Okay? Fuck. As a human being,
just how fearful people are, how much it's altered their daily lives.
The Homeland Security Department hasn't yet shared any details about its ongoing operation here. It did post this recruitment video, apparently shot in New York, with the caption, "This winter, the forecast calls for ice." But immigration agents might be met with a chilly reception at some Minnesota businesses. They have posted signs stating that ICE is not welcome inside. WCCO's Jason Rantala explains when businesses can refuse to cooperate and how one restaurant manager says she stood her ground.
They said to me, "We're from the Department of Homeland Security."
Ola Arepa in Minneapolis was heading into dinner rush Wednesday night when two plainclothed individuals entered the restaurant. That's General Manager Naomi Rathke speaking with the men who, she said, identified themselves as ICE.
Whipped out a badge really quickly and then flashed a photo of someone on their phone. And then they said, we're looking for this person. I said, this person doesn't work here.
That's what they did. They did that. Yeah, like look at her. She's like, I said this person didn't work here. You should be arrested. She should be arrested for willfully lying to obstructing justice. I wish they would arrest this bitch. See, Trump ain't ready to take it there. Arrest this fucking whore. Drag her kicking and screaming out of her fucking store and throw her in a fucking cage for the weekend. You know ain't no judge up there gonna charge her, but at least you could get her in jail for a fucking weekend. Arrest this fucking whore. It's too much shit going on as Blade. Salute to Barry B. Barry B is in the building. Shout out to Barry B. Barry B is in the building. It's too much brazen shit. Like, this is brazen. Like, she just like all out and out. Like, yeah, fuck it. Like, no, you can't fucking do that shit. You can't do that. You can't do that, man. That's breaking the law. That's breaking the law. You fucking whore.
Identified themselves as ICE.
Whipped out a badge really quickly and then flashed a photo of someone on their phone. And then they said, we're looking for this person. I said, this person doesn't work here. They had said, well, we see her in the back right now. And I said, that person is not here.
Naomi refused to let the men into the restaurant's back of house.
They said, we don't need a warrant. I said, yes, you do.
She says the men told them the restaurant was surrounded and they'd be waiting outside for the individual they were looking to apprehend.
I guess it's just sort of this fight or flight sort of response. Get the license plate. Yep.
Employees were rolling. As they say, the men left the parking lot in two vehicles.
I think it's posturing. I think it's intimidation.
Ola Arepa's owner and chef, Christina Wynn, says her restaurant closed early that night and safely escorted employees to their cars. She says her surveillance cameras also captured ICE leaving her lot the morning before. The National Immigration Law Center says ICE needs a judicial warrant to enter a private area of a business. An administrative warrant does not allow agents to enter private areas without your permission.
You really have to do what Naomi did and just stay strong and just know, don't let them intimidate you. Yeah. And you did amazing. Thank you.
In Minneapolis, Jason Rantala, WCCO News.
This right here, I just seen this, man. This is true, man. This right here is true. This shit is true. Black women be only wanting their kids to be around their family. Black women are awful, man. I don't know if white women are like that. Are white women like that? Tell me that. Do white women play those games, like try to keep the kid away from your family and have the kid around their family most of the time? Are white women like that? Because goddamn, black women are like that, yo. Black women do that shit. He said, yes, most, yes. He said, God, yeah. Now I'm talking about even when you together with a black woman, even when y'all together, black women awful, man. They talk all that woke shit and they don't do nothing but start trouble with black people. Like, I'm like, bitch, my family is black people. How you gonna be woke? Okay. So my family don't count as black people. But you woke, bitch. Women are awful, man. God, dog, women are awful. Women are dreadful. Women are dreadful.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Randy Meyer. Our top story, we're getting our first details on some of the migrants that ICE arrested this week for being in the country illegally. We're also hearing from state Republican lawmakers who say the operation targeting Somalis in the Twin Cities is necessary to root out fraud. Fox 9's Mike Manzoni joins us with a look at some of the people arrested. And Mike, the feds are calling them the worst of the worst.
And Randy, Homeland Security officials sent us several photos of immigrants they arrested in what they're calling Operation Metro Surge. They did not specify how many people they picked up, but they sent us a dozen mugshots of people, some of them convicted criminals who they say are here illegally. Here are just a couple of them. This is Abdul Qadir Sharif Abdi. The feds say he's here illegally from Somalia and has a rap sheet that includes convictions for fraud and vehicle theft. Next up, Samal Osman Shadain, who the government says is also here illegally from Somalia and has a record that includes a conviction for criminal sexual conduct with a minor. Of the dozen mugshots, 5 are from Somalia, 6 are from Mexico, and another is from El Salvador. Now, I spoke with 3 Republican lawmakers to get their reaction to the ongoing ICE operation here in the Twin Cities and President Trump's remarks earlier this week that Somalis are, quote, garbage. One lawmaker told me he did not like the president's words there, but another lawmaker got annoyed that I even asked her about them. He called Somalis garbage. Do you endorse those remarks, or are you willing to denounce them?
Okay, that's a dumb, stupid question. That is a stupid question. I can't even believe you asked me that question.
I don't have.
That is absolutely stupid. Did you just ask me that?
The president has the right to speak his own mind and certainly has colored the debate. But I'll just say that the president has been talking about the challenges with fraud in immigration and the issues and challenges that we have faced from the illegal activity of Somalians in Minnesota.
I don't like those remarks. I would say this: fraud is garbage. Fraud is disgusting. I think anybody who's here illegally, who's looking to defraud our public programs, that's wrong, and we should go after it. But we shouldn't lose the forest through the trees, just like we shouldn't lose the fraud through the Democrat distractions.
And we should point out that there is no indication at this point that anyone arrested this week had anything to do with any previous fraud schemes here in Minnesota. At a news conference this afternoon in St. Paul, Minnesota Republican leaders refused to denounce President Trump's remarks about Somalis, though one senator said, quote, "That is not how I would put it." Randy?
Yo, imagine getting in a fight with this guy. Imagine not knowing he the world record holder for most punches thrown in a minute. Like, man, go ahead, man. Get the fuck on, little nigga, before I smack the shit out you. You still standing here, you bitch ass nigga? Raise up all them and shit. You're like, man, you get the fuck on before I slap the shit out you, you little bitch ass nigga. Raise up, that nigga just. God damn, yo. That nigga threw 453 punches in 1 minute. God damn. I only think I could throw 60 punches in a minute. I don't even know if I could throw 60 punches in a minute. That motherfucker threw 453. You say he looked limp wristed? I bet he is limp wristed, punching that damn thing all the times. He won't be limp wristed. He got that Sugar Ray hand speed. Yeah, Sugar Ray, man. Shout out to Sugar Ray, man. Sugar Ray, big time superstar back in the 80s, man. He was a superstar. Sugar Ray Leonard, man. They don't talk about him too much anymore. Damn, man. Black excellence, y'all. That's black excellence, man. For real, man. Salute to everybody, man, out there, man. Shout out to everybody who sponsored this nice show, man. Appreciate you guys, man, coming through, man. Continue to hit the like button, man. We're doing our thing, man. Get in the comment section, man. Share this video, too. Share the videos, man. Same black time. Same black channel. I'm out of here. Subscribe.